So my presentation is on MDMA. What kind of drug is MDMA? Well, it's widely known as Molly, and it's a stimulant, although slightly hallucinogenic. It's very often used at raves, and it's considered harmless because people say it's pure. How does Molly affect your body? Well, it dehydrates the body, and it can produce significant heat in your body, making your body temperature rise above 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, which can cause hyperthermia and die. It can cause irregular heartbeats by making your heart beat either faster or slower. It can cause a severe spike in blood pressure, which can lead to seizures, coma, or death. However, it's not addictive. But as you see in this graph here, in 2012, only 26.5% of people have tried Molly, whereas in 2013, 60.9% have tried it. Usage in teens is sadly very high, much higher than the most used drug along with marijuana, and that's the reason for that is because it's very popularized in teen pop culture, with the likes of Rick Ross, Kanye West, Madonna, Miley Cyrus, etc. One Florida teen even beat up a cop because she took so much Molly. She claims that she would have never have done it while she was sober, but her body was so out of control that she beat up a cop and she got arrested. And two were dead at the famous Electric Zoo Festival in New York City, an electronic music dance festival. How to avoid and prevent use of Molly? Well, a lot of people, such as Tyga, this rapper right here, a very popular rapper among teenagers, need to stop glamorizing Molly and need to see the actual effects that it can cause because the news, like they showcase the deaths and the terror of Molly, but sadly not a lot of people read the news anymore. At least people my age, I do, but not a lot of people do. But it's so glamorized today, and frankly, I don't know why when there's so many bad side effects to it. Where is MDMA produced? It's mainly made in China and the USA, although it could very easily be made anywhere. And there's not necessarily a head honcho for it because it's not as big as a drug as, say, marijuana or cocaine. But mainly teenagers make money. I've even seen Molly being sold on Oaks campus myself. So everyone who I've been offered Molly from were teenagers or very young adults. Where is MDMA used? It's largely used in raves, and it's said that Molly makes you feel very, very happy, very alert, turned on in the sense of very just alert, very activated in a sense, and you feel very loving and emotional, and it gives you more energies at parties for a longer time. However, the hangover is apparently it lasts 2 days long. The legal consequences of Molly are 3 to 5 years in prison, expulsion from your school, and including going on your permanent record and your criminal record. And is that really worth getting high for one night? I mean, imagine spending 5 years of your life in prison because you wanted to feel a little better at a party that you paid hundreds of dollars to feel good from the music. Where can you get Molly? Sadly, it's extremely common. Like I said before, you could buy it on school campuses, in which I've seen myself. It's very, very, very common at electronic dance music festivals. And the main people who take it are people my age, all the way up to 30-year-olds. Some facts and myths about Molly. The fact is that Molly is pure MDMA. But sadly, the myth is also that it's pure MDMA. A lot of people who buy Molly are told that it is pure. However, sometimes it can include heroin, cocaine, meth, and even rat poison sometimes. And some people, such as one teenager in Jacksonville, Florida, who died, it wasn't even Molly, it was a synthesized meth. Sadly, a fact that it's very, very cheap, cheaper than alcohol, which it could be $10 to $50. And a myth is that it's addictive. There have been very, very little to no reports of people becoming addicted to Molly or MDMA. Finally, some statistics on Molly. Since 2004, there's been a 124% increase in hospital visits, a 35% increase in use of Molly from 2012 to 2013. And however, the amount of people who get admitted to the hospital because of Molly, it's 0.02% compared to cocaine. About 5,500 people go to the hospital because of Molly every year in the U.S., whereas for cocaine, 193,000 people go to the hospital every year. And 10 to 25 million people in the United States have tried Molly. Overall, I believe that while it's not as bad as other drugs such as heroin and cocaine, it's a very, very bad drug because a lot of people just buy it from a stranger at parties where a lot of people my age go to. But however, like it's happened in the past, they might not even be selling you Molly. It could be meth or rat poison or other things like that. But overall, that's a presentation, and this is my works cited.